Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Ian. So here we are at part 8 of the ICM Leyland Retriever. What a lovely kit it is. I'm really enjoying it and I hope you enjoy the update. I've been doing some painting and getting on quite well actually. So let's have a look at a few things. I've got black on the two benches. They're ready to be painted green shortly. I've also prepared these, which are the running boards. And what I've done on these, I'm not sure how well you can see that. They've had a coat of green, but I've just gone over them with some black just on the seams. So I'm not sure how well you can see that, but the idea being that shows it a little better. That'll work as a little bit of pre-shading. So when they get another coat of green, they'll still stay darker in that area. I've also been looking at the cab roof, and all the sections of the cab roof had ejector pin marks on the inside. Now, yeah, okay, they're on the inside of the cab, but if you were to pick up the cab and have a look, you would actually see them. So I've got rid of those, and what I used was black super glue. Another tip I got from Nigel at Nigel's modelling bench. As you can see where it is, so I just filled the holes with black super glue and then sanded them out. And I think you can see that it's made a good job. You can't see those ejector pin marks. So those are all the sections of the roof. And I've also done some work on the back here. And you'll be able to see this a bit more obviously. You can see here where I've done the pre-shading on the metal sections, on the ends and the sides. I've also done the same on the mud flaps. There's a part here that I completely missed out. I could see it on the sprue and I couldn't find it in the instructions. There it was, right in front of my face. So that's now in. I managed to get it in, and that's been painted. So this is now ready for a top coat of green. And I'm going to put a light coat on. It's had green, it's had some black pre-shading. Just using Mr. Finishing Surface of 1500. And I'm going to put green over the top again, and I'll make a decision as I do that as to how much I want to lighten the green colour. But it'll give it just a few differences in the shades of the paint. So that's the plan. So I'm going to get on with that now. I've done a few things today. One of the things I've done, I'd managed to go over the back with a little bit of black just to pre-shade. I hadn't done the tops, so I've done that now on both of these. Let's put some pre-shading there on that. I've undercoated the headlights. I put just a light dusting of black inside. They'll be painted silver, but hopefully the silver will go well over the black. That's the plan. So that's the headlights done. I've also put the canopy together at the top of the cab. All this would have been canvas, and looking at images, they were separate parts, so I haven't worried too much about the seams. Certainly on the sides here, these were separate parts. Later, the sides of the cab were all metal here, and it also had a windscreen, which this version doesn't have. And there are a couple of clear parts to go in these, but I wanted to get it painted and probably get some clear coat on it before I put the clear parts in. Other than that, once this is clear coated, it's ready for weathering, and we'll see where that goes. But that's gone together quite well. The back is complete as far as the pre-shading is concerned, and I've clear coated the inside of this. You can see that ready for weathering. And the reason I've just done the inside at the moment is that on here there are hoops which go across and verticals, and so it'd be difficult to get in there and weather it without having those on. And these are they. I've just sprayed them on the sprue for the moment, just undercoated them, and you can see these are really delicate. If I manage this without breaking one, it will be a miracle. These are all really, really tiny, so I'm going to have to be really, really careful. So you can't really build this as a separate piece and then put it on. It actually fits into small holes in the side here. I don't know whether you can see those or not. Well, there are a little location holes in the sides that these fit into. So it's going to be really tricky. There are two sprues. So they're all undercoated, and I might even put a coat of green on there before I do take them off. And yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of touch up, but at least the majority of the painting will be done. And then we'll see where we go with that. So that's done as well. I'm really quite pleased with that. On the main part of the truck, I've actually done these khaki here, because they just would have been bits of canvas, I'm sure, just as the seat backs. So I've done khaki like the rest. I've also put the little curtain doors on, folded. Again, there's a bit of touch up to do, and I've clear coated all of the chassis up to as far as the cab, so that will be able to be weathered before the back goes on the truck. The other thing I've done is I've put together the little shelf, and that fits on here like so. I'm not sure what that's for. I suspect it's probably for maps or something like that. I don't know, but that will go on afterwards, so that's done as well. So we're rapidly getting to a point where we're going to be weathering, which is really exciting because I've never really done any major weathering before. But this all fits together rather well. And if I can keep that on there, and give you an idea of how the truck is looking. And it's looking really nice, isn't it? The front is not quite as weathered as the rear, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But that's fine, there's no clear coat on there yet. But that's all coming together, and it's very much looking like a truck now, so it's getting quite exciting. It's really getting quite exciting now, isn't it? Getting right towards the end where we can start to weather it and make it look like a proper truck. I hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it really helps. If you click the bell, YouTube will let you know every time I release a new video. Until the next time, thanks very much for watching. Cheerio.